In the Ionic balance prep point at the moment is Dick Williams, Kid Dynamite, hailing from Manchester out of Predators gym down there, same gym as Phil Flynn. Declan is moving down from bantamweight to the new division of flyweight. Quite a lot of guys are doing this at the moment. Declan is one of the most fearsome to be doing it.
It's going to be an exciting fight.
Declan Williams has fought in Cage Warriors, Fight Festival and OMAC, plenty of big shows, adding Vision to his repertoire this evening.
Vision UK matchmaker Rob McCum did mention to me that
as we speak, jogging down to the Ionic balance prep point. Brian Hyslop loves to stand by. Fantastic boxing, comes from a amateur boxing background, a long line of amateur boxers. In his corner you see his brother Conor Hyslop, younger brother Conor Hyslop, who's also a fantastic boxer. Trained for a long time out of ABC Denniston. So as much as we say that Declan Williams has some fantastic knockouts, Brian Hyslop is no slouch in the feet himself.
Brian Hyslop is serious power at flyweight. We've seen that against Shamhak, he dropped him. When he fought Ian Maloney, hit him with big strikes. Hyslop is probably the hardest hitter in flyweight that I've sparred with or anything. He's got real power.
With the exception of Mark Platz, his one and only loss as a professional, I think Hyslop has dropped every single fighter he's ever fought.
Going to be an exciting fight. Two scrappy young guys, really going to be going for it. Be interesting to see how the weight cut affects both fighters.
Hyslop out of the grip house, Stinky Ninjas. And Dick Williams out of Predators in Manchester. Hyslop with the red, bordering on pink tape around his gloves. And Williams with the blue.
Both guys look up for this fight. Couldn't take their eyes off each other. Hissy asked if they were going to touch gloves and Declan Williams said no. Obviously just wants to get in and get straight to business.
Nice leg kicks to open it from Brian Hyslop. Begin the action here. Interesting to see.
Nice leg kick from Brian Hyslop.
Interesting to see how Williams copes with the speed of Hyslop and how Hyslop copes with the power and the strength of Williams.
I spoke a lot with Hyslop about this fight.
Another nice leg kick.
Ryan looked a lot at how Declan Williams moves and how he fights.
Big uppercut from Declan Williams coming in there. Looking to push Hissy up against the cage. Trying to pick the ankle there. Get the takedown. Hyslop has the overhook there, and he's got an underhook on the left arm of Williams, his right arm. Williams doing a good job of trying to isolate that leg of Hyslop. Hyslop, like John Lamb, the MC said, did explode onto the scene in less than a year. Got himself right up to 3rd in the UK MMA rankings.
Fought some good opposition leading up to that as well. Some experienced fighters.
Ian Malone in particular, very good fighter, beat him down at Bama 8.
On a big show as well.
He's only lost to Mark Platz. Fantastic fighter. Great stuff from Hyslop there to defend the takedown, and explodes on the exit, lands some shots.
Be interesting to see how Declan Williams is affected by the weight cut. He cut quite a lot of weight. He was in longer than Hyslop yesterday at the weigh-ins.
First time obviously at flyweight.
It's the first time for both fighters to make the limit. You always have an allowance at a normal fight, but because this is a title fight, they both had to make 56.8, whereas usually they can have 57.3 maybe, or 57.1.
First 5-round fight as well for Hyslop. Williams hasn't gone the distance, been in a 5-round fight as far as I'm aware though.
I think he's got another one coming up. I'm sure I've read somewhere Declan Williams has got a fight coming up against
Pietro Menga, I think, at Omak.
I think that's the fight I'm thinking of for a flyweight title. It's interesting that this is his first fight at flyweight, but he's got 2 titles shots lined up.
Just shows you the pedigree of the guy. Record isn't the most impressive, 6-4 and 3, but like we've said, lovely left hand from Hyslop. Like we've said about so many guys tonight, he's fought some really good guys, really been in there with the best that he could have been in, and at a heavier weight class than he should have been fighting at. Another nice leg kick. Hyslop really landed
like a really tough leg kick.
Flurries.
They're both swinging here.
The speed in there is just remarkable. Hyslop loves to counter. Dropped Sham Hap with a counter. Dropped Northern Irishman Barry McGuigan with a counter as well.
Because he has had so many good performances, you actually I forgot he'd fought Barry McGuigan and beat him the way he did, because he's had so many good fights since he started at flyweight and since he started with his pro career. I heard Hyslop's corner telling him not to throw kicks. Maybe they're thinking Declan Williams is maybe going to catch the kick and work for the takedown. I
think Williams is starting to read what he was doing there. Landed some really nice ones early in the fight there, Hyslop. You saw that last one. He did manage to catch that, and I think he's sort of starting to read what Hyslop's doing there. But there you go again, lands it. Williams fires one back. Nice left
hook.
Good stuff from Hyslop. Slight low blow there. No, Hyslop wants to keep going.
Nice leg kick again. You can tell already, only a few, but you can tell Declan is feeling the kicks.
That big left is catching him. Nice left again and a right. Following up a combination, but Williams takes it right in the chin. Excellent first round there from both guys.
Very technical first round with a bit of...
Hyslop celebrating in his corner.
He's calling it up with telling him to calm down.
Hyslop seems very up for this one. Seems really focused, just wants to get back in there. You see him not taking his eyes off Declan Williams, and he's celebrating. I tell you, this must be infuriating Declan Williams. I would hate to be him in that corner, having to put up with Brian Hyslop, cheering, doing it again. It's fantastic stuff from Hyslop.
If anybody has Brian on Facebook, they'll know every day Hyslop comes home with a positive message.
Very positive, yeah.
He doesn't like negative comments, he's just all about being positive.
The weigh-ins, we saw a nice little bit of theatrics from the pair of them. Hyslop wearing his glasses, posing on the scale, and then scored right up in Declan Williams' face. Declan Williams putting some bunny ears up that I'm really glad Brian Hyslop didn't see. He's looking for that huge left.
It's interesting, Declan Williams is leaving his left hand low. He's really, even though Hyslop is throwing the right hand, he's throwing the overhand right, but Declan Williams is quite happy to leave his left hand low.
Shows you the high level of these guys. These are only missing by centimetres. Just like Al Pacino any given Sunday, game of inches. Right here, it's even less than that, game of millimetres. Some of these shots that are winging past Williams and Hyslop.
Hyslop's got a great left guillotine from here. Looks like he's working for it again.
Landing some body blows. Williams opts to pull guard. You rarely see Hyslop try and pass guard, actually. Most of the time he's pretty content just to sit there and just land blows.
Likes to establish position. He's really strong from this position, from the guard.
Yep. He's put Sham Hack in danger here, put Barry McGuigan in danger here, against a very good jiu-jitsu brown belt, Ian Malone. Put him in a lot of danger from this position as well on his way to a decision victory. Even Mark Platts, even his loss, had him in a good bit of trouble whenever he had him in his guard from the top position. Williams staying very
nice right hand from Hassan. Hyslop's listening to his corner very closely, he's following instructions. You can see the welt on Declan Williams' left leg from the kicks.
That's the beauty of a welt. Williams has got to be very careful here. Hyslop, you tend to see him explode into these flurries, landing 5 or 6 hooks at a time. Keeps it nice and calm, and then just suddenly spots his opening and lets loose.
Nice forehand from Brian.
Lovely shot. Very loud and vocal, clear corner man in Gary Christie.
Well known for that. Everybody goes on about how you can hear Gary Christie over everything. Just get loud, clear instructions. Nice body shot as well there.
Hyslop's very good in this position, very few better than him, certainly in that flyweight division in the UK. In this sort of position, Hyslop is one of the best you could find. You rarely see him in any danger of submission. Commentator's curse is probably going to get subbed right now. But
I'm not taking any part of this. I get hit if I say too much as it is. I'm going to send them for you, Bateman. Quite surprised Declan Williams isn't working for more. Usually he's quite active with the guard in any position that he's lost. He'll always work for stuff, but Hissey's really been able to keep him without working, I think, because Hissey's striking so much. Declan Williams isn't getting a chance. Yeah,
at first I was going to say Williams was pretty active, but you're right, he's slowed right down now. Keeps trying to hook Hissey's arms, but Hyslop's very aware of that. Williams trying to generate a little bit of space, get off the flat of his back.
Declan Williams,
lovely left hand.
A minute ago.
Nice body shots from Hyslop. very good keeping his head nice and low there, stopping Williams from generating much space to be able to do anything.
Needs to be careful when he's stepping up his legs because he's leaving his neck down. Gary Christie is aware of that, telling him to keep his hands off the mat.
You can see Williams is repeatedly trying to shoot his legs up, but Hyslop seems to be very aware of what he's attempting. Very good round this from Brian Hyslop. He was happy after the first round. Can't wait to see him after this second round. This has went very much in his favour. Nice shot, nice shot. Oh, great stuff there. Once again, celebrating, very happy, very positive Brian Hyslop here.
I don't think Hyslop wanted the round to end.
Absolutely not. Like a great round for Brian Hyslop.
It's a great finish to the end of the round.
Declan Williams definitely not out this fight with that KO power we've spoken about. Real finishing power. But Brian Hyslop, the momentum is in his favour at the moment.
Hyslop looks fresh. Declan Williams and his arms up on cornerman's shoulders. He may be starting to feel the cut a wee bit. The weight cut really will take it out of some fighters, especially that low. It's his first cut, proper cut to 56.8. Whereas Hyslop's at least been down to flyweight five times to flyweight.
Third round about to get underway. 5-round title fight here for the flyweight belt. Vacant belt at the moment. John Jameson, our referee for this evening's action. Leg kick from Hyslop again. Very impressive. The first time I saw Brian Hyslop, he was really just a boxer who had pretty decent jits. But now you see him throwing leg kicks. I guess Mark Platz has thrown a couple of head kicks. He's really expanded his repertoire and become a really good, well-rounded fighter. Brian's
game's really evolved. I mean, he took the trip to Thailand with his girlfriend. He took a trip to Brazil with Robert Whiteford, Kieran Malone and Gary Christie. He obviously learned. He came back and his submissions were top-notch. He'd really learned and used that time he was over there to get better in every area. He's in training twice a day.
You can see he's become much more dedicated since he got a couple of victories at pro, started to sort of believe in himself. That was very nearly a nice counter there.
He's took advantage of being a flyweight and being there at the start. When it really kicked off with the flyweights, Hyslop was there.
Yeah, absolutely. Declan Williams coming late to the division. Hyslop having a little bit of fun now. I've got to say, I've never seen any of that sort of stuff from Hyslop. At the weigh-ins, he was having a little bit of fun there, having a little bit of fun between rounds. He even started it during the fight now. I don't know if this is a new tactic from Hyslop, maybe trying to encourage his opponent to do something rash.
His corner definitely weren't happy, Gary Christie went mad.
You've got to say, since he did that, Declan Williams has landed 1 or 2 blows. Nothing too significant, but
it could have put himself in a dangerous position.
Yeah.
But he does want to have fun and he wants to get the win. He wants to be positive.
Declan Williams staying very patient though. He doesn't seem. He seems to be aware that this is 5 rounds. You know, he's not coming out here and panicking that he's maybe lost a round or 2. He's just staying patient, waiting to see if he can counter, trying to land some nice shots.
Obviously, it may be smart to pace yourself because it is 5 rounds, but at the end of the day, if you lose the first 3, then it makes the last 2 desperate. Yeah. You've really got to go for it. And even though you might have paced yourself, you may not have much left.
Yeah.
I think you've just got to have a right limit of how much you need to put in each round if you're thinking about it going 5 rounds.
I think a combination of Hyslop's speed and his just boxing acumen is confusing Williams at the moment, because he's not managed to respond to any of Hyslop's shots. He's not managed to get the first shot. You see him whenever he throws the first shot, Hyslop is pretty much every time countering, and whenever he tries to counter, Hyslop's head movement usually gets him well out of the way before Williams can do anything.
I think Brian will be wondering why Declan Williams hasn't been doing the stuff that Brian was expecting a lot. Brian had expected Declan to fight a certain way, and I don't think he's fighting the way that he expected.
There you see again the speed and head movement. Williams coming in swinging. Hyslop doesn't land his blow clean, but gets a shot away and then gets out of the way.
It will be. It could be lights out for both of them if any of them land. They're both throwing powerful shots.
If this goes to the 5th round, these two guys could end up very tired. Despite their excellent conditioning, they are throwing a lot into these punches. Whenever they throw a blow, they're really committing to it.
This is just moving forward.
There's a good counter left. Like to see Williams throw a few more uppercuts. He was doing that in the first round with a little bit of success. He's kind of stopped doing that in favour of throwing some straights. He's having a little bit of joy with uppercuts whenever Hyslop was sort of ducking his chin to throw these wild hooks. But
that's exactly it. He's not been as active as I thought he would be. I thought Declan Williams maybe would have pushed the pace a little bit more, but Brian did say to me that he thought Declan Williams was going to counter.
There you go, he's countered that with a nice and attempted an arm bar. Hyslop has to watch his arm here. Nice posture though, standing up there whenever he was in a little bit of danger. Williams countered the shot there, of course, with a takedown, but Hyslop managed to get himself in top position. And he'll be happy with that round again. There you are, hands in the air. A lot of confidence been shown from Brian Hyslop here. Would border on arrogance, of course, if he wasn't doing so well in this fight.
I think he's happy with how the fight's going, really, because Declan Williams hasn't offered a huge amount.
Of course, still a very dangerous guy, Declan Williams. Kid Dynamite. Representing the dynamite in his hands. Going into the championship rounds for the Vision Flyweight title at VFC 3 here at the Kelvin Hall in Glasgow. Fantastic venue, expertly rigged up, of course. Excellent production values of Vision.
Have to agree that the full pro fight card, the C-class rules have been very, very entertaining as well, but the pro card has been excellent.
Very well matched fights from Rob McCrum, Vision UK matchmaker. Sam Zangina, Chris Crow and Rich Carlin. Still very patient approach from Williams. Hyslop persisting with those leg kicks, having some joy. Cage tonight sponsored by OrionFightwear.com. Check that out. Upcoming fightwear, sorry, not fightwear, clothing brand.
Declan really felt that last kick. You could see he sat right into the kick. Hyslop put every bit into that kick, and Declan felt it. I think Hyslop's game here is very good. He's not being too aggressive, and he's not waiting about too much. He's just doing the right amount to sway the judge's decision if that's where it goes.
Williams has got to watch here. Whenever he's backtracking, he's going very lateral rather than moving away to the side there. Decent body kick there from Declan Williams. Good left hand there from Williams. Definitely connected with Hyslop there.
Hyslop's listening to his corner. They keep telling him to move right. Every time they're shouting, he's moving. I wonder what Declan's game plan is. I don't know if he's waiting, if he's maybe waiting to the later rounds, but
this could be all part of his strategy. You know, let Hyslop go in and not tire himself out, but certainly weighed himself down a little bit. It's a risky strategy if that's what he's going for.
It definitely wouldn't be my strategy if I had a weight cut like that for a first time. I wouldn't be one. I wouldn't want the fight to go all 5 rounds.
You would expect him to have really come out banging in those first 2, really, wouldn't you? But in saying that, maybe
you wouldn't want to tire yourself either. But
he's got a lot of experience, right enough, so he may well have decided that he can handle that sort of pressure going into the last few rounds, losing on the judges' scorecards. You've got to say at this point he's definitely behind. Nice leg kick and right hand.
Every time Hyslop's come down from the standing position into the guard, he seems to land every time.
We're both obviously Scottish and you're a part of Hyslop's team, but no bias from us in this occasion. You've got to say I think Hyslop is in control of this fight.
I think he is.
Williams
nice right hand on the way up.
Williams certainly not out of it. He's looking pretty fresh.
Hyslop hit Declan on the way up there, and that seemed to have wobbled him a wee bit there. I don't think Brian knows. Brian's got a killer instinct, but I don't think he's seen that.
Both guys contesting this fight predominantly standing. Great to see guys with this sort of high calibre. Both waiting for each other though. Clearly both like to counter strike rather than be the first one, the initial aggressor. Nice leg kick again from Hyslop. Pace is noticeably slowed down. Both guys starting to throw less and less. This is the point where one big opportunity could just change the whole direction of the fight, or make it continue in its current direction even more. The moment Hyslop in the ascendancy, looking a good bet to take that Vision flyweight title home.
Seems to be going that way.
But when you've got the power of Williams and the boxing ability, you're never out of the fight. Always got a puncher's chance. It's a cliche, but it's true. Ten seconds left in the round. Hyslop got Williams pressed against the cage. I think he's quite content to sit there until the end of this round. There we are. Hyslop once again, hands in the air. To Declan Williams' credit, he's not been riled by that, at least not visibly. I was expecting him to get quite upset about it. Pulling off a great performance so far. There is still time left for Declan Williams to claim that Vision title. Take it back to Manchester. This crowd all eagerly anticipating and hoping for a Hyslop victory in Glasgow, Hyslop's hometown. Here we are into the fifth round.
I think Declan's going to really need to go for this last round, and Hyslop just needs to stay smart. Don't get brought into the brawl. He doesn't need to brawl. He's won most of the rounds. He doesn't need to brawl. He just needs to stay smart here, because Declan needs to go for it.
Red tape around the gloves, Hyslop. Blue tape around the gloves, Williams. Hyslop with the Dinky Ninjas going up against Predators. Declan Williams here. Fifth round for the Vision flyweight title, to crown the inaugural champion of the European promotion. Combination of Swedish and Scottish elements. Hopeful for doing an international show later in 2012. Hyslop circling.
Nice left hook.
You saw Williams' chin move there. That one call. Hyslop seeking a takedown. Nice, kicking his leg away there.
Needs to be careful here.
Sweep the leg there. It's a tough position for Brian Hyslop, isn't it? Because obviously you mentioned his killer instinct. He does like to finish fights, and at the same time you don't want to relax too much.
I think Brian's smart enough to know that he doesn't want to put himself in a bad position. Obviously he wants to put on exciting fights and he wants to finish fights, but he knows better than to jump into a bad position unless he really knows that he can get the fight finished.
He's in top position here.
He's spent a lot of the time of this fight in Declan's guard, and Declan's not really worked that attacking. He's not attacked from his guard, so I don't think he's going to try now in the last round. I think if he was going to really work the stuff, it would have came in the first couple of rounds.
I certainly think he'll try, but I don't think he's going to be successful.
I don't think it's going to be anything he's not already tried.
I don't know if it's a flaws on the part of Williams, or it's just been that Hyslop has been that good. He's good posture, kept the shots going. You see him every time Williams looks like he's attempting something, Hyslop fires off a barrage of punches.
Well, you look back at what we were saying earlier, Sham Hack, Barry McGuigan, those people, Hissy's great for the guard position, I know as well, because I'm 2 weight divisions above Brian, and he's hard to deal with when he's inside your guard. He's hard to move.
Williams looking from the bottom for a triangle by the looks of things on a few occasions, trying to push Hyslop's wrist past him, get wrist control, but he's not been successful so far.
Williams is trying. I think he's just maybe he's expected the fight to go a bit different. He's maybe not expected to land.
I think he might just have been beaten. You know, one of those occasions where the other guy just manages to outclass you in a way.
I really think Brian has turned up, and probably his best performance so far in his career. His fight against Ian Malone was good. Ian Malone, brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Hyslop kept himself safe. But I would say this is his best performance if he keeps it going to the end of the round.
Very, very composed and professional performance. Lovely body shots.
Still putting in the body shots.
Yeah, they say that you learn more from a loss than a victory, and it might be that loss to Mark Platts was just what Hyslop needed to completely energise him and focus him and push him on to bigger and better things in 2012. He's doing a great job of nullifying Williams here, preventing him from doing any sort of major offence. Same time, he's not landing anything huge, but top position, couple of body shots, it's enough to sway the judges. I think Connor just instructing nothing stupid there. That's exactly what it's about now.
In the first 5, his performance up to now has been flawless, really. He's not left himself in any bad positions.
I can only recall once or twice where you could say that Williams landed a decent shot, and there was none of them were particularly vicious or throwing with huge power. He's not been in any trouble from submissions.
And now he's finishing strong as well, last 10 seconds.
Yes, indeed. It's looking like we have a new Vision champion, and I think it's Brian Hyslop.
Can't see the judges going any other way. Hyslop seemed to have dominated each round. I would say dominated all 5 rounds.
Yeah, I'd certainly say every round 10-9. Yeah, I wouldn't maybe not go as far as dominated, but I'd certainly say he was in control of the fight throughout. I don't think there was any round that you could feasibly give to Williams. I think 50-45 is likely, and great performance from Brian Hyslop. There he is, encouraging the crowd to keep up their noise.
He's mad. He always brings a crowd. He told me he didn't want to bring as many as usual. He said he just wanted to concentrate on the fight, not worry about tickets, stuff like that. And look how the fight's turned out for him. Maybe that's what he needs.